And see, some of you are laughing because many times I can tell, even without looking at faces, who's in church and who's not in church by what pews are empty. Because it's a natural thing. It's not a bad thing, by the way, to sit in the same seat every week. I think it's really kind of nice. I did it myself when I was in the pews. You get a normal perspective on the church, and you say, you know what, this is where I'm kind of comfortable sitting in church. The altar looks, I can see the altar, I can see the pulpit, I can see the chanters, and all this kind of thing. And you get kind of comfortable in that spot, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But what if I were to tell you that next week, I wanted everyone who normally sits on this side of the church to go over there? You know what? Let's do that real fast. Go ahead, stand up for a second. It's not going to kill you, I promise you. Stand up for a second. Now, I want everyone who's sitting in this section of the church to move to that section, and everyone in this section of the church to move over here. And I promise you, it's next week you go right back to your normal seats. It's not going to hurt anybody, I promise you. Go ahead, you can sit down again now. Go ahead, everyone in the narthex, come on in. Come on in, everyone in the narthex, come on in. Athena, let them all in. Let everybody in. Everyone who's in the narthex, come on inside the church. Come on inside the church. Now, if you normally sit on this side of the church, sit on that side today. If you normally sit on that side of the church, sit over here. Now, while they're finding a seat, I'm going to ask a question. Does the church feel different from there? It does, doesn't it? It feels different. And yet, the church has been here since 1962, and it stays the same. The only thing difference is we put some marble on the floor. But when you sit in a different place in the church, you realize, well, wait a minute, now something's different here. Right? You may even be seeing somebody you've never met before, right? Because you never sit in that section of the church. Okay, so now, I promise you it's not going to hurt you for this 1 week to sit in a different space in the church. But we needed to have this very important point. That sometimes in our lives, in our spiritual lives most especially, we have to change our perspective. We have to change our point of view to better understand what the Lord is asking us for.